gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
What is going on, Canes fam? I am Matty Ice. He is Caniacs, and this is Canes calling live. Caniacs, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great, my friend. How are you? It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, you know where we at, man.
You know where we at. We on YouTube
Canes calling live. What's up, Mr. HD's already in here making noise.
Absolutely.
We love it when the live comments are rolling in.
That is what they do, Mr. HD. That is what they do, and they always show us things we never saw on film.
I love those quotes.
I know, right?
So, man, how you doing, man? What you been up to? How was your weekend?
Good. Weekend was great. Kids was out of school last week for fall break, so and the weather out here is getting, absolutely wonderful now. Today's high was only like 75, so my AC did not go on today, and it was lovely. Whenever I can do that and save some money, I enjoy that. But we finished up the theater room. I got like 65-foot LED lights. I put it all around the roof and everything. It's pretty nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And painted the kitchen, finished that. Doing all that fun stuff now that we can open the house up and air it out and all that things, What about you? What'd you do? Anything fun?
Not really a whole lot. We already started, like, as you know, and other people may know, we're like super into decorating for Christmas. So, we have a plan to build the Cinderella's castle, like Disney, the whole Disney castle. So me and my dad are going to do that. My dad's a carpenter, so we're going to get into that. We got some other stuff too. We're trying to make it even bigger this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty legit. But yeah, that's about it. I was going to tell you, man, have you ever been to oh my God, I almost forgot the name. Portillo's before?
Yes, I have, absolutely.
Do they have them in Arizona?
Yes, we have. We've got one last year.
Oh, okay. So I just had it yesterday for the first time. What do you think about it?
I love it. That Italian sausage sandwich they have. Oh my God, that thing is so good.
Okay.
And they have a shake. It's like a strawberry shake. I think it's got like real cake in it or whatever. Bro,
so
let me tell you something.
I got the chocolate cake one.
Okay, yeah. Man, what do you think? What do you think about that? What's up,
Oh,
Sigmund?
I thought it was good. It's something different. I got that, and then I got the chili cheese dog. I wasn't sure what to get, so I was like, I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, the chocolate cake shake.
Yep.
From Portillo's. That's what Mr. HD is talking about. Yeah, no, it was good, man. I want to try some of the other stuff too. That you mentioned the Italian sausage sandwich,
they got Italian
or what was
sausage, hot Italian sausage sandwich.
Oh, hot
yeah.
Italian.
Yeah,
I gotta try that. Yeah,
oh, yeah, it's good.
They had
good.
a beef sandwich I saw too, but the reason I asked is because it was funny. I've never been there before. I went last night, and then my buddy sent me a text message saying, "Hey, Portillo's is gonna go public or whatever."
Oh, really?
So he's like you should look at it, and I was like, well, I just had it for the first time yesterday. Maybe I will.
Well,
So
I'll tell you what, when they open it, and it's just like everything else. When they open it up, it's always busy, packed, whatever. So I wait, and when it died down, of course, when COVID hit, they really didn't open it all the way up, but they had the drive-through open. So we went through the drive-through. Never had it before. The wife and I were out, and I had that Italian sausage. That shit was good. The wife had that. It's another hot dog. It's like a chili dog, but it's a different style, almost like a Chicago style, whatever. She had
Oh,
that.
okay.
She liked that. It was really good. That was good. But them shakes, man, I just can't get over that cake shake, man. That shit is so good.
I know. Because I was an hour away. That's the closest one. I was there
Oh,
picking up something, and so I was like, well, I'm not going to get an opportunity. I don't know. There's one a little closer to me actually that I just found out, but I actually brought my girlfriend a shake and a hot dog too.
there you go.
So yeah, she tried it too. She liked it a lot. So we're gonna have to hit that spot up again.
Yeah, it's only like 3.5, 4.5 miles away. It's not that far from me.
Yeah, absolutely. So man, um, we got a good amount on the agenda. I wanted to talk a little bit about Kane's hoops, nothing crazy. Some little notes like coming out of practice and stuff. We're gonna do all hype sounds right. It's been way too long since we've done it.
Been way too
So
long.
we gotta we gotta get into that. Preview the UNC game a little bit, and yeah, and then go over. I think we got a stat of the week,
I got
so
a
we'll
stat
do
of the
that
week. Yeah,
probably. Yeah, we'll do that at the end, and I think that's about it, right?
pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully, people will want to call in. We'll talk about some stuff, or if not, live chats going. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. We check it all the time. So, what do
Yeah,
you guys
drop
want
your
to talk
questions
about?
in the live
Yeah,
chat as
exactly.
well.
So, but
So,
first,
man,
let's take a little break for the people, and when we come back, let's go ahead and go over our new sponsor, and then from there we'll jump on into some Canes talk.
let's do it.
All right. All right. So now we're back from break. All right. So support from this show is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming, champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Joined over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the exclusive offer for you, 20% off and free shipping worldwide with the code GOCANES at manscaped.com. Now imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed and optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your favorite time in the bathroom. I'm one of the first people to try the new 4.0, and I'm blown away by the performance, the craftsmanship and detail of the 4.0 next level. That's actually pretty true. I have used other different kind of trimmers. I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well. And one thing that they've always done is, a little bit of nicks here, a little bit of nicks there. And I tell you, that's not good for the balls. They don't like that at all. When you do the little bit of nicking and you're trying to get ready for the old lady time, I got my wife and everything, get a little bit of neck. It kind of dulls the mood a little bit there, so you don't really want to do that anymore.
Yeah, never
Yeah,
good, man.
never
You
a
don't want
good
it looking
thing.
like a crime scene in there.
No, absolutely not. But Manscaped's engineered for ultimate groin and body trimmer by focused on intelligent functionality and incredible comfort grooming experience. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. I now feel confident shaving my boys. Absolutely true. Shaved them the other day. Did a wonderful job. This upgraded trimmer includes a multifunction on-off switch that can engage a travel lock. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave, which I never thought that you would need a flashlight, but man, that flashlight comes in handy. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it does. It
absolutely
really
comes in
does.
handy.
Absolutely. The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 to 4. You can give that thing a fade if you want to,
Give
man.
it a fade. That's
Um,
right.
did I mention wireless charging? The new wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. I do not know what that even means, electromagnetic induction, but I'll tell you what, that's like some NASA technology.
All I know is
Um,
I take it, I put it in the slot, and it charges. That's all I know.
exactly.
There's no like.
That's all
pokes
you
or
gotta
nothing.
know too.
That's all you gotta know, right?
If you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it all wrong. No one wants pubes in their mouth. I'll tell you what. You do not want that, boys.
No,
It's
that'd be
time to get
nasty.
your own ball care and body trimmer with Manscaped. Make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice smooth boys. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GOCANES at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Get a
They
package for your
absolutely will.
package.
Get a package for your package.
For your package. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code GOCANES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GOCANES. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Your balls will definitely thank you.
Oh, they will. I'm telling you.
Awesome.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So shout out to Manscaped, man. We love it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love it too because, like, honestly, like something to use in the shower, that's something I need. The fact that it's waterproof, I love it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the other ones I used to use were not waterproof. You had to do it outside, over the sink or whatever. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got you. I got you. So what are you thinking here? You want to go over some hoops first? You want to go
let's
into
go over
some...
the hoops real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead and plug in the show, then go over the hoops.
Yeah. Plug in the show. Yeah. So if you guys haven't heard yet, I'm going to do it. If you guys haven't heard yet, we have a new college basketball podcast. Robert's a part of that as well. He's more of a producer on that one. It's called Brick City Boys. So check it out if you can. We've been interviewing people around college basketball, asking about their teams and stuff, doing conference previews. So if you're into college hoops, check that out.
Just wrapped up the SEC.
Yeah, and our first show was the ACC, and we talked a little bit about Miami. And honestly, man, like, I know past 3 seasons haven't gone well. Canes fans are upset. Coach L's, on the hot seat. I really do think they turn it around this season. I'm not trying to be a homer. It's more about, I don't know how much it is about us. I think it's more about the state of the conference. The ACC is not in a good place this year. Besides, I think I referenced this last episode as well. Besides UNC, Duke, and maybe Louisville, I think it's completely wide open, with the exception of a couple teams. And I think the Canes have just as good of a roster. People reference, they say, hey, this roster lost a lot. I get it. Chris Likes is gone. Elijah Oloni went back to Stony Brook. Nasir Brooks left. I really do think, in the scope of things, when you compared what everyone else lost in the conference, I don't think it's as much. I think Chris Likes is a big loss, but I also think Isaiah Wong took that next step to be, that go-to guy. And I think he's going to take another step, because I don't know if you saw, but his body, he like transformed his body. And, I think
looks thicker.
I think he has a chance to lead the ACC in scoring for sure. If not college basketball even.
That'd be great, because we need some Canes sport to do well.
Yeah, and I think they're getting a lot of help. I love the transfer Charlie Moore. He kind of reminds me, I've said this before, Angel Rodriguez. He's going to play defense. He's going to knock down some shots, undersized point guard. He knows how to get to the lane, get good angles, going to the basket, and create space. Super interesting. He's actually played in every single conference. He's played, or almost every single power conference. He's played in the Big East, the Big 12, the Pac-12, and now the ACC. It's just missing the Big 10. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Some other news: they had like an intramural, squad scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
Nassim Poplar, the freshman, had 20 points in 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
He's someone who I think he started playing basketball literally 3 or 4 years ago. He was someone that, if COVID wasn't a thing and the AAU season could have happened during that time frame, he probably would have been ranked higher. I think he was ranked just outside of the top 100, but I definitely could have seen him getting a higher recruiting bump. But yeah, so I'm excited. They bring in the top 25 recruiting class. I think they were number 24. So they're bringing in some talented freshmen, 3 4-stars who I think have the opportunity to contribute right away. I think they're deeper than people think. So I'm excited. They have an exhibition. I don't know if it's an exhibition scrimmage, November 9th against Kansas. I don't know how to pronounce that. Never heard of the school before.
Me neither. I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, and then they play UCF November 13th. So I'm excited to see that, see what they can do. It's a nice break. Obviously football season isn't going the best. So it's kind of good to have something else to look forward to as well. If you know what
Absolutely.
I mean.
And baseball, I think, is getting ready to start up their training camp. So that's another good positive. Well, hopefully
Hmm.
we can make a positive. So we'll
I
see.
know.
We'll see what happens.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, I thought we could talk a little bit about like random notes coming out of practice and different things. But I wanted to go over one thing because I don't remember if we went over this last week. I don't think we did because I'm trying to remember the time frame of when it happened. Did we talk at all about the fight that happened in practice?
No, actually, it's in my notes to bring up.
Okay.
Actually,
Did you want to? What are your thoughts on that?
well, I was just going to ask you, how do you feel about a midweek fight, 5 games in on a bye week?
I mean, I think there's a lot of frustration right now around this program. I don't. I mean, I understand it. Um, this is what I think. I think people taking this and saying like, "Oh, look, this is a good thing. They care," which is what's happened. That's what Miami has kind of like put out there.
Hmm.
Like we needed this to happen so we could move forward or whatever. And then there's people that are like, "Oh, look at the disarray in the program." To me, it's I don't think we don't know which it is, and we're not going to know. Um, I've been on teams that were, very successful where people fought because, we wanted to be the best. We wanted excellence. Obviously, this team is not doing that. I've also been a part of teams, where, people were disgruntled and, we weren't performing well. And, there was fights in that nature. Sometimes these need to happen. Obviously I never played at this level of athletics, but it's, kind of a similar thing, when you're on a team. And I think that's kind of what it is. I'm not saying that this is a positive thing. I'm just saying we can't really take anything from this unless you know, until we see what happens, right? Next game.
I'm with you on that. I
Okay.
I've only played through high school. I didn't go to college ball. I went to the military instead. Um,
Hmm.
Not that I probably would have been on a college team. I'm not trying to say that at all, but uh, I mean, I actually played with a guy who was our quarterback, our starting quarterback for 1 year, and didn't like the guy at all. But I mean,
Hmm.
didn't matter if I liked him. He was the best option we had at quarterback. I mean, I played line, center, guard, tackle. I played it all at that time. But I mean, we never really got into a fight on the field or any teammate. I mean, there would be some times where you'd be tired at the end of the day. You're getting into it. You're getting into it with the defensive tackle. He might piss you off for a second. You get into a little scuffle, but I mean, it's pretty much done after that.
Hmm.
Did this linger on anything past that? We don't know. So I mean, and it also depends on who was going after who. I mean, if somebody was being lazy, I mean, they just named it was DTs at a wide receiver, and they named positions, but they didn't name names or anything like that. So I can only assume that hopefully it was somebody slacking off. Some people are like, "Hey, quit fucking slacking off," and it went from there. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I personally don't have any issues with it unless something comes from it, like guy breaks his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And that's something I forgot to mention too, but yeah, I totally agree with that. And the other thing too is like I think what's been referenced a lot is as soon as Manny like loses this locker room, he's done, right? Essentially, like unless, I think that they're waiting for maybe another loss, like a bad loss. But if he loses this locker room, no matter what, he's done at the end of the year, I
Yeah.
would think,
Oh, I
right?
would think
And
so.
so
But I mean,
that's
I
that's
don't.
what that's
Go
well,
ahead.
and I think that's why people are focusing on it,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think he's lost the locker room though.
No, I know. I'm just saying that that's why people are referencing this and saying like, "Hey, like,
Look,
look what
he's.
happened."
I got you. I got you.
He's lost control. Like this happens on any team. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who the coach is.
Yeah. You got to have your players only meeting. Shut the freaking door. Air it out. Get it over with. Move on. I mean, that's what all.
Hmm.
That's what all. Even professional teams do that. Who was it? Detroit. I mean, they've lost how many close games by field goal? I mean, they've lost so many close games, last minute things. It's not even funny. So they're not really that bad. So they had a players only meeting. They got shit together. I mean, granted, they did just lose against Baltimore the other night, but I mean, hell, that was a hell of a game. I mean, that's a bad loss, but you know, it's going to happen. I mean, you just got to move past that. Get over it. Get on. Let's move forward.
Yeah. And so I wanted to get into, it's finally official news. I think me and you had talked about it a couple weeks now, like before. And not to say, oh, we knew about this before, but it was just kind of like
Writing was on the wall.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall, and that's De'Aaron King and Corey Gaynor are both out for the year. Obviously, it sucks to see, especially with De'Aaron King, someone who, people were talking about him being possibly a Heisman candidate, and, someone who had a great season last year. It's unfortunate to see, he was really the leader. Well, he still is the leader. I shouldn't say that, but like, especially on the field, as our quarterback, he was, huge last year and single-handedly won us. I mean, at least
Quite
the NC State game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and a few other games. He threw for like 400 yards and like rushed for like 100 something in that game. So yeah, he single-handedly won us a few games. So it's really unfortunate to see and wish him, a speedy recovery and nothing but the best, man.
Nothing but the best, man. Thank you, De'Aaron King, for choosing Miami. I mean, you came in and you've changed the culture. I mean, I remember when we had Mike Carley on the show. One of the things he said was him and De'Aaron King. I don't know if you guys remember it. If not, you need to go check out the Mike Carley show. He said that him and King got into it the first time they were at what you call it? You remember that?
Yeah, and the workouts. Yeah.
Yeah, he was starting holding people accountable starting from then. So I mean, he came in, he changed the program for the good. I mean, look at our
Can I ask you something though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask you something though? Has it really changed? Like, I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate, but like, do you think it has changed?
Well, I mean, you got people doing extra stuff that they never did before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you heard Inside the Smoke with David Lake. Through the Smoke. Sorry, with David. I always get that shit. Always.
Every single time you reference another podcast, people are gonna think that we like despise the other show. And realistically, we've had.
I mean, if I despise him, why would I talk about him all the time?
Yeah, well, no, but it's just funny because every single time it's like.
I know I'm bad, but anyways, David Lake and them were talking about De'Aaron King and that. Sorry, here it is. That they don't believe that Jake Garcia would be here if De'Aaron King wasn't here. You know what I mean? So because De'Aaron King is here and what he's changed and everything, how he's changed the QB, how he looks at how you have to prepare to be a successful quarterback at this level.
But is it like a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound? You know what I mean? Like, is it? I feel like it's kind of like a temporary. Like, as soon as De'Aaron King's gone, do you get what I'm saying? Like, is everything just going to go back to as it was before?
So do you think that Jake Garcia will not keep doing what he's doing? You think he's going to change, go back to being, hold on, let me rephrase that. Not go back to being anything. Just going to not do what he's doing now, preparing the way he prepares now. You know what I'm saying? Do you think he's going to slack off?
I mean, is he going to hold other people accountable? It's not just about himself. I'm not saying it's just directly on Jake Garcia. I'm saying it's on everyone.
No, I got you. But I do think that Jake Garcia is the kind of guy that will hold people accountable. He just looks like that. I mean, and his demeanor and everything. And don't get me wrong, TBD does too. TBD, I mean, you can see that in that game. And we can see a little bit of growth from first half to second half of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? For first half, it looked like he was a little lost. His throws were a little off. Don't know if it was nerves, first game jitters, whatever. But, I mean, his second half looked really well. We're going to find out more this Saturday how he's doing because, now that De'Aaron King's out, he's obviously the starter. And Jake Garcia having his surgery. So we have, Matoka, TBD, and who was the other one? Ritz or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our QB room for now.
Yeah. I don't know,
but
man.
Here's a couple good things that are good though about the game. We got Keontra Smith, the linebacker, back. Jared Harrison Hunt and Jordan Miller will be back. They were out last game. Stevenson will be back, and
Amari Carter.
Amari Carter will be back. Yes, Gainer's out for the year. Of course, King's out for the year. Alblades Jr. is also out for the year. Remember,
Oh
because
yeah.
we were like, why is he playing on Warzone and there's a game fixing to start in like 2 hours? Well, now we know why he was playing Warzone. uh,
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God.
so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm good to have those guys back. So the only thing I have is like they said is what is that going to do for LT's snaps?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
No, Sigmund,
I
from
mean,
what
I
I
like.
understand. Sorry, Sigmund from live chat just asked this question: does King have another year? If I'm not mistaken, he does not have another year unless he applies for a medical red shirt and they grant
But
him
we
that.
don't know. Yeah, we don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
If
but he
that'll. Yeah.
correct. So as far as I know, he
Um.
does not because he redshirted before he came to Miami.
Yeah. Another thing too. I don't know if you were already gonna bring this up or not. Did you see today that Gervin Hall has been playing nickel in the nickel
No, I
and
did not
covering
see
some
that.
slot? Yeah.
I missed that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Only because UNC has a wide receiver by the name of Josh Downs, who's I think he's their leading receiver. So that means Gervin Hall will be seeing a lot of Josh Downs. So that's maybe one of the matchups to watch. Key matchup. Um, I don't know. It's really weird this like switching of positions and everything. But yeah.
But at least they're looking like they are seeing some issues and they're trying to address them by moving people
Hmm.
around. One, we got some shortcomings in some areas on the team. Uh, but yeah, I think it's good for some of them guys, but still, it's not the best scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. But I just got to say too, now that we're kind of getting into this UNC game, was there anything else you want to go over before we get into this?
Into the actual UNC game itself?
Yeah,
No,
before we actually start talking about it. Okay.
no.
Okay. Who would have thought we were going to be 2-3 going in playing against UNC would be 3-3? Like,
Right.
did you did you think that would be the case? I sure as
No,
hell didn't.
because at the time when we made our predictions, we thought that UNC was going to be 6-0, and we thought we were going to be 5-0. Or I'm sorry, 4-1. 4-1. That's not mistaken, because we knew we were all going to lose
Hmm.
to Bama. So
Hmm.
that's our predict. I didn't predict to lose to Michigan State. Virginia. I didn't predict that either. But I mean,
By
it
the
is.
way, too, Michigan State. Who would have thought they're like 6-0 and they're ranked. What are they ranked now?
Look down at number 10th,
10th.
man.
10th.
10th. 10th.
Shit, man.
Who would
he
have thought you would
he
see
completely.
Cincinnati at number 3, Iowa number 2, Cincinnati number 3? Come on.
If you would have told me that this was like a top 25, I would have guessed it was for like lacrosse
Basketball.
or something.
Lacrosse. That's
Like
funny.
I
Right?
don't even know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's just
oh,
weird, man.
is it for women's gymnastics? I don't know. Uh,
That's funny.
yeah,
Oh
it's
my god.
weird. Obviously,
That's
so
great.
you're listening to the podcast version. We have like a top 25 football ranking, and obviously Georgia's number 1, Iowa's up there, Cincinnati's 3, Bama's 5 now after that loss. Who
Yep.
else is in the top 25 that's like
Well, you got San
it's
Diego
so
State still. You got
oh yeah, San
SMU.
Diego State, SMU.
Who you got?
Yeah.
Coastal Carolina's
Oh yeah,
15th.
Coastal, that's the other one, yeah.
I
Ole
mean,
Miss is in
Kentucky.
there.
I know. Look at
Sun
Kentucky at
Devils.
11th.
Sun Devils in there too.
Yeah, they moved
Kentucky,
up.
man.
Yeah,
Kentucky's looking nice too.
yeah. They
Um,
looking real good. I
yeah.
mean, they're looking good.
But hey, I thought we could get right into this UNC game by doing a little all hype sounds right. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, All Hype or Sounds Right. With your favorite host, Matty Ice.
All right, Caniac's name of the game is all hype sounds right. You know the rules. I don't have to tell you. You got to
Nope.
tell me if something's all hype sounds right. First one I got for you.
Let's
Miami
hear it.
is 56 in the nation in sacks. averaging just over 2 a game, I believe. The Tar Heels are allowing 3.83 sacks per game, which is 124th in the country. Last in the ACC, Sam Howell has been sacked, I believe, 24 times, which is tied for the most of any quarterback in the country. 23 times. My mistake.
Yeah, that's all right.
23. Thank you for the correction. All hyper sounds right. Miami will have over 3.5 sacks.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Sounds right,
So
because their offensive line is just it's not really good. It's not clicking or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I mean, it's part of the stat of the week. But I'll go ahead and throw this one out. UNC has only allowed 11 sacks. Or allowing 11 sacks. Their defense, is only getting 11 sacks so far this year, but they're giving up. The offense is giving up 23 sacks, and you know what I'm saying, this year. So their rush is not really good. So that tells me that their defensive rush is not really good, but their offensive line is not really good as well either. So either is that because the coverage. Now, if that's the case, our cornerbacks and safeties shouldn't be an issue then. That we shouldn't have sacks, but I think we have enough guys that can put the pressure on them to get some sacks, and I think we can get 4 sacks.
Who do you think whose number gets called on those sacks?
I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be everybody. Everybody.
Everybody's
but Chance Williams, he's already got a couple.
I know. I want to see Leonard Taylor get one too. I just don't know how much he's going to play with Miller and Harrison Hunt coming back.
But but the rotation, if they do the rotation correctly, we should have plenty of rested DTs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Tell you what, if Miller's not doing well and LT is doing good, drop Miller's snaps. My opinion.
I know. Well, I hope that's the case no matter what, but
yeah.
We'll see. Next one I got for you. UNC's running back Ty Chandler is averaging 81 yards a game. That's 6th in the ACC. Can you tell me who is number 7 in the ACC in rushing yards? This is individual. So Ty Chandler is 6. Who do you think is number 7?
Cam Harris.
Yeah, he is actually. Okay, so all hype sounds right. Ty Chandler will rush for over 100 yards. Averages 81. What do you think?
Well, we gave up 750-something yards to these people last year. So for them to get at least 100 yards sounds right.
Oh, yeah. No, that was just for the first half. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, then
No,
that might be, no. Yeah.
Yeah, then that might be possible. Yeah.
That might be possible. Yeah.
Oh, man. So third one I got for you. TVD obviously had a rough start against Virginia. I think it was 10 of 12 the second half of the game. I don't remember for how many yards. He kind of put it together a little bit, though. So all hype sounds right. TVD will throw for over 275 yards.
Let me see here.
I know I went to the David Lake School of over-unders.
No, that's pretty good because I'm going to say under.
Under? Okay.
Under 290. Not much. Just under. 260.
Under
260, 270 maybe. Because it's Rhett Lashley. He's going to run the freaking ball. He's going to want to run the ball. But,
run the ball down the middle.
Yeah,
down the middle.
Run the ball down the middle. But, yeah, so that's why I don't think he's going to get that, 290 yards or over. I hope
Did you know that if you listen to a seashell, you can hear Rhett Lashley calling a run down the middle?
I did not know that. But...
Yeah, you can. It's true. Try it, everyone.
God, that's hilarious. I love that. That's good. I like that. All right, give me my last one.
Last one. This one's kind of a funny one. Miami will have more missed tackles than points. Hey, we averaged 20 something the first 3 games.
Right.
So
and we're only averaging 20 something points a game. So
yeah, so it's not we're averaging 20 points against teams not named Central Connecticut.
Right. No, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that's all hype. That's all hype.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all hype.
Hey,
That's all hype. Yeah.
I tried to. I mean, that was like, now that I'm thinking about it, that wasn't like a terrible
No,
one
that
because,
wasn't terrible because I mean, yeah, that was
which is so sad.
That is horrible. That's
so
terribly sad. Oh, wait,
Oh
Sigmund
God.
said in the live chat that in the interviews, I noticed some of the assistants do not look happy.
I mean, would you be happy? You thought it was going to be a party in South Beach. We were going to win 10 games.
Right.
And you barely beat App State. You lose to Michigan State.
And you already got to decommit Tragon Fegans, one of your 4-star cornerbacks.
Yeah, I mean, are we going to talk about that now?
Yeah, we can. Might as well.
We're just all over the place, man. Well, yeah, let's wrap up this UNC thing. Was there anything else you wanted to go over? Like, because to me,
no, I just like to go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm just going to say one thing, and then you can get into it as much as you want. There was one thing I actually wanted to talk about, too. I think point number 1, how are we going to start? I looked back, and I was like, how many touchdowns have we started in the first quarter? Because it has not been much, if any. Caniacs. We have scored 1 touchdown in the first quarter against teams not named Central Connecticut. Come on, like we're not taking that into account. That 1 touchdown that we scored was when Amari Carter had that interception, like right. It was when App State was kind of backed up in their on their side of the field. Yeah. And then it was like a 6-yard scoring drive or something. It was not, you know what I mean?
Very far, yeah.
Yeah. So that's insane. And we, we've been outscored 26-7. That 1 touchdown against even App State. I mean, you have to get off to a better start, right? Like I feel like this is the thing. Like we constantly get into these terrible, first starts. We get down on ourselves, and then we work our way to try to get back. And sometimes, we make it a game and try to get in. It's left up to a field goal, and sometimes we lose by 3 touchdowns to Michigan State, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Whatever. I think it was 3 touchdowns. I don't remember.
I don't want to. Yeah, it's too many. I mean, it was too many. It was too. And you were there live watching it, so that I don't.
Yeah, I don't even
remember.
Yeah, in the heat, that was terrible. Yeah, so it's gonna come out to how are we gonna look at the start if they score first drive? Are we gonna hold our heads down, go 3 and out, and then give them the ball and they score again? If they do, we'll know by our first offensive drive or second what kind of game this is gonna be.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
No. We should know right off the gate. Oh, we got a caller. Hold on. All right, before we take the caller, I'm going to do this quick stat of the week while we have him on the line.
Okay.
So, UNC is 3-3. They're 2-3 in the conference. UNC is averaging 35.5 points a game. Their defense is only allowing 26.67 points a game, which is right in our level. So, they're also rushing average a game is 194.3 yards a game, and they're averaging 5.2 yards per attempt. Their defense is holding their opponents to 160.2 yards a game rushing and 4.1 yards attempt. UNC is 49.32% on third down percentage converting, and the defense is only allowing 38%, which is right around our percentage. The defense has only given 11 sacks, but the offense has allowed 23 sacks this season. So,
Jeez.
Yeah. So that tells you UNC in the nutshell. Now you think our team is upside down and backwards and not know and have a clue what the hell's going on? I mean, you're talking about UNC, bro. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. So hey, thanks for calling. Who we got on the line?
Hey, it's Jimmy, man. Your brothers.
My boy Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man?
What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, not much, man. All I gotta tell you guys is that there's a must-win game, man.
Absolutely.
There's a game. There's a game we gotta win. Not only to have a chance at the Coastal, but to have a chance to save us. If we want to save face a little bit, and save recruiting. There's a big game for a whole bunch of reasons.
Yeah, that was the big key word you said right there, recruiting. Because I think if they don't do well against this team, I don't think Fegans will be the only decommit.
I still don't think he will be. I think there's going to be more coming. They come in waves, man.
They do.
So Jimmy, let me ask you, man. What do you think is the key to this game, man? What are you looking for this game?
Oh, we
Uh-oh.
We gotta stop people. We can't. We can't be like giving up big yards. We can't be giving up big yards every play.
You got that right.
No, that's not. So that's the first key of the game. The second key is we have to get a good. We got to get a lead early. We got to score some touchdowns over there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, we were just talking about that.
Giving up one. Scoring 1 or 2 touchdowns a game is in the first quarter isn't gonna do good.
Yeah.
Not at all, brother.
If you want to beat quality teams, except for because I don't really call Central Connecticut State a quality team, but if you want to beat decent teams, you got to score touchdowns in bunches. That's what good college football teams do. They don't score 1 touchdown every 3 games.
No, you're right.
Not gonna. It's just not gonna work, And the third key of the game is we gotta stop. We gotta start turning the ball over when we get near the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, turnovers in bad spots don't help you good either.
Nope, not at all.
No.
So those are my 3 keys to the game. What are yours?
You kind of said it all. Getting off to a good start. I think we have to get pressure. Can we stop the run? I think those are the main things. But yeah, man. Jimmy, what's kind of your score prediction for this game? How do you see it going down?
I'm hoping it goes well, but at this point, I want to win. I want to win any way we can get it. So I'm gonna go 24-21 Canes because it's a desperate game. We need to win in the worst possible way. And I don't care if we win by just a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta win to save face here, like I said.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, thanks again for calling in, man. We always appreciate you calling in. Hopefully we talk to you again after a win, man, against North Carolina.
Definitely, man. We need it. I love you guys, what you're doing. Go Canes all day, man.
Go Canes all day.
Man.
And Jimmy, don't hate me after Thursday night, okay, my brother? Don't hate me after Thursday.
Oh no. Oh, not at all, man. We're brothers for life, man. You got that.
All right, you know it. All right, Jimmy, take care, my brother. I appreciate you.
Bye.
All right, later.
Bye.
Yeah, he's a Eagles fan.
Oh, so that's why.
Bucks
wearing
and Eagles play
your
Thursday
Bucks
night.
hat. Got it. I was wondering. I always love talking to Jimmy, man. He makes me feel a little better just because he's such a, he just loves the team so much. And even him though too, man, you can tell it from his voice, he's probably the most positive Canes fan I know, and he's at the point where it's we have to win this game, and
yeah, he's right though, man.
So it
this
just kind of
game
shows
is gonna do a lot for recruiting. I mean, like you said, Figgins is already gone. I mean, who knows who goes next? There's a lot. I mean, we only got 8 commits. I mean, or used to have 8 commits, right? Now we got 7.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I don't think that this is gonna happen, but you look at our 3 next games, including UNC. We got UNC, we got NC State, and we got Pitt. This is the toughest part of the schedule. And what's gonna happen?
Bro,
Are we
Pitt's
gonna
offense
completely
is looking great too.
Are we gonna completely implode and go 0-3, which I think is a realistic thing to happen? I think it would be good if we can at least win 2 games. And I'm saying at least win 2 games. I'm being a realist. I just don't think we have what it takes to win all 3 games with, King out for the year and everything. Relying on a freshman quarterback and just, with how our defense has been so inconsistent, I just don't see it happening. A lot would have to change.
NC State and Pitt scare me a little bit. UNC, it just depends on which UNC shows up on Friday. Or, Saturday. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. Sigmund has put in the live chat that Fegans was waiting for Alabama to call. I totally believe that. My man Max, what's good, my people? How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Absolutely. But at the same time too, make it hard for him to say, no to the Canes and yes to Bama. I know that's, a hard scenario no matter what, but if, we came out different, you never know. You know what I mean?
His recruitment is 1,000% open, so.
I love when you see that, the recruits, like, I'm 1,000% locked in 2 days later.
Right.
I am decommitting. Thank you for the opportunity.
Respect my decision.
Yeah. Respect my decision. But
no, and I'm not making fun of him. I'm just making fun of the other people.
Just the process. Just the speak.
The process.
Yeah, no, I got you. But
I know it's time for Maxed Out. If you guys don't know, make sure you catch Maxed Out show on. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the Flow channel. If you're on YouTube, go check it out. They're on at 9:00 right after we're on, or right after we're off.
Absolutely.
So make sure you go check them out. It's actually really nice. I like that little show.
I'm glad that you finally called it the right thing. I think you referenced it the wrong name 3 or 4 times.
I did, but I got it right. I told you I'm not drinking today. I only got water. It's only water today.
That's funny. So
hold on. Max says Fegans has had the Bama green light the entire time. He likes Miami more than Bama, but our team isn't doing our part. Absolutely true. We're not doing our part. Totally agree with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't blame him either way, man. That being said, man, I know we went over my keys of the games. What are you thinking?
Well, we got to stop Sam Howell. I mean, that's the key to the game. Sam Howell will put up points, and our defense shows that we will let people put up points. So, I mean, defense really hasn't stopped anybody. Our offense can't put up enough points to keep up with Sam Howell. So if we don't put enough pressure on Sam Howell to make some mistakes or, whatever, I mean, we just can't make Sam Howell comfortable because he's going to tear us apart.
Yeah.
That's one. 2, the running game. I mean, can't say much more than that. I mean, they're averaging 5.1 yards carry. We can't allow that. Because if you run 2 times, that's the first down. That you know what I mean. So we're never going to stop them. So got to stop the run. But that's going to be about it. I mean, got to stop the run and put pressure on Howell. I don't know what else we can do.
Can I just say one thing too, man?
Go ahead.
It would just, and I know I said this last episode, but and I'm not saying I expect this to happen, but wouldn't it just be a Miami thing to just come out and just blow the fucking doors off of UNC,
Right. And you know what? I would be happy to see that too. I would. Because
I know, but then at the same time, it's have our issues been resolved,
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I mean, now,
obviously I want to win, but at the same time, it's what the hell is going on?
But now, I mean, after what FSU did to him this past weekend, I mean, now that FSU game is looking a little more tougher, especially the way we're looking. So, I don't know.
I mean, I think any game is tough.
Yeah. Well, no, absolutely it is. But I mean,
unless we had a schedule full of Central Connecticut's, I wouldn't feel too confident about it.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But that's that. That's that.
Yeah. So, are we gonna try? What time is the game at?
3:30 p.m. Eastern. It's on ACC Network.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And odds
I'll
sharks,
have to,
the odds are out. Miami is an underdog, of course. Right now, it's a 7 underdog +7. They're saying the over/under for the game is going to be 63, and they're expecting UNC to score about 38 points, and for us to only score about 26 points.
well, I mean, with that being said, what's your score prediction, man? I feel like that brings us right into it.
Man, I thought about this for a while too because I knew you were going to ask me that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been really good at picking these games this year. Even
Hey,
when
I was good with the Virginia one. I was actually really close.
You were really close for that. You were really.
I was
close.
like 1 point off, I think. I said
But,
31-28 or something. I don't remember.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say it's going to be like 28-31, 31-28. I just don't know if it's going to be UNC or Canes. I just don't know which one it's going to be.
Yeah.
I just think we're both that bad.
I think, honestly, if UNC scores more than like 30 points, I think that we lose this game. I don't know how you feel. And so
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who's going to have the 31.
Yeah. That's why I'm going with my score of 38-24.
And you got
Prove me wrong.
UNC.
Yeah, I got UNC.
All
Are
right,
you writing them
I
down?
said 31-28. I'm going to go to Canes.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Canes. Yeah, I wrote that down. Anybody else want to put theirs
And I
in
mean,
the chat?
Yeah. And for me, it's like, I'm not trying to be a hater. It's like, that's what I've seen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
how am I
I'm
supposed to
agreeing.
adjust
I'm
my,
not trying to be a homer. I just from what I watched with the FSU game, the little bit of that game that I watched, looking at some of these stats, I did a little
But here,
research
can I
on
say
UNC.
something though?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that the reason why FSU did have success is just based on seeing highlights and, the news lines coming out. They actually tackled well.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
And I don't trust that. I mean, you've seen the resume of what we've done in those first few games. I just don't see it happening. I don't think all of a sudden this game is going to change. If it does, great, but I just don't see it happening.
I just don't think we're going to have as many missed tackles. Oh, we're going to have missed tackles, obviously. I just don't think we're going to have as many.
Yeah.
I just think
mean,
that
it is
our
what it is.
defensive
We'll see.
line, I just think our defensive line is going to be able to not 100% control their offensive line, but I just think our defensive line is better than FSU's defensive line for one. And the way that their defensive line, if we can do anything like that, we should be pretty solid. That's what I'm saying. I think we can win 31-28.
Yeah, and I mean, Keontra is back. I think he was playing relatively well.
Mm-hmm.
He is undersized, but I thought he was playing pretty well. I'd rather have him out there than Steed, to be honest. And so, I mean, we'll see, right?
Yeah. Did the I know it probably came out, but did you see the what you call it yet? The depth chart for this week's game?
Yeah, the one that comes out on like Monday or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really pay
I didn't
attention
see
to it
yet
anymore.
because I'm sure it's the same or.
No, it didn't. I don't think it had Keontra on it yet because it wasn't announced yet.
Well, I think he announced that today, if I'm not mistaken.
The depth chart?
No, about the Keontra and stuff, or was that yesterday?
Yeah. Well, no. So what I'm saying is, I think the depth chart came out before, like, it got announced. I know it was, I know it was Monday, but yeah. So, but yeah, man.
I just want to see our boy Cam Kitchens out there.
I know, I love Cam, dude.
I love Cam Kitchens.
He's gonna be, honestly, I don't know how this team is gonna be. I'm really excited for the future though, the next coming years, just to see some of these young guys on the field. Obviously, coaching staff, that's one thing. I'm just excited to see these players though.
That's all I'm saying. I want to see more 0, more 56, and on offense, man. On offense, get them young boys, wide receivers out there. Them boys are catching balls.
I want to see Brashard, man. I want to see Brashard break one off.
I'm not gonna lie. This little bye week's got me excited for the game on Saturday. I'm excited. I'm not looking like we're gonna blow them out or I think it's gonna be a really good game. I think it's gonna be closer than what people think. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. That's just me. I hope I'm right.
Okay.
I would like to be right one time this year. Sheesh.
Well, I mean, I hope we win, but it's just based on things I've seen, and
All right. So
yeah.
Gage Shoddy put out Canes 34 and UNC 23. I like that. Gage
I
Shoddy.
respect the confidence and belief in your team. I don't have that anymore.
You're too young to be this way.
I'll be a pessimist.
Yeah, you're too young for this shit.
They broke my heart, man.
Yeah, but you haven't
Broke
seen
my
enough
heart.
to get broken. I mean, come on.
This is all I've seen. What do you
Exactly.
mean?
So how can you have a broken heart? It's always been broke.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you don't know what it is to not have a broken heart.
Well, whatever. We can get into that.
I've been up.
I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes.
I've been up 6 times for 2.5 seconds, and then I fell back down to just 5 times to the peak, and then I've been to the lowest of the lows. I've seen
Okay, if you start talking about how you had to walk to school in the snow, I'm gonna fucking just leave. Okay.
Never walked to school in the snow. Never did. Never did.
Oh, okay. There you
Never
go.
walked to school.
Whatever.
Never happened.
Anyways, we're just like babbling now.
We are babbling.
Okay.
We are babbling.
Yeah. So maybe post game show. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I don't know.
Could be possible. Could be possible. I mean,
yeah, it could be possible.
We need to probably do one, but we'll see.
I will say this. I don't know where I will be because I have some plans on Saturday. I will actually be, shout out to Max. I'll actually be in his area. He lives in the SD area, so I'll be out there. But if they go out there and win by just blow the doors out, 2 touchdowns, something like that, I will fucking get my ass on this phone and do it from the car or whatever.
Like you did last time.
Yeah, like I did last time because I was pissed off.
It all works out good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can plan. It all depends on, because weekends is busy for me. Traveling actually is picking back up, which is just amazing. Matter of fact, Chris, shout out to our boy Chris, man. He just got back from his vacation in Scottsdale. Loved it, he said. All that good stuff. So shout out to Chris. By the way, he's doing really well. And we're going to have him and Jazz on, right, for the preview of the FSU show?
For the FSU show, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Nice.
Still have to give the final confirmation, but both of them said they were down to come on for that one, so I'm excited for that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It might do like a mid-year panel type deal. That's what we should have done for that last show. Of course, I always think about this stuff late, but anyways, it's all good. Yeah, we can think about some stuff. But yeah, I can't wait.
Absolutely, man. All right. It's time to close this one out.
Time to wrap it up. It's 9:00. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Appreciate you watching us live on YouTube. Thanks for all our listeners on the podcast. Also, thank you for Manscaped. Can't forget Manscaped. Don't forget, use promo code GoCanes. Get 20% off free shipping with promo code GoCanes at manscaped.com.
Absolutely.
Other than that, go Canes. Let's kick some ass on Saturday.
Let's do it.